Hello Internet, I'm the Princess of Gaming. I've been gaming for 10 years and GMing for 8. And oftentimes people have a hard time finding a game that fits well with their GM style. Maybe you're a GM who really likes rules, so you want something like Hackmaster or original Dungeons & Dragons. Or maybe you're a GM who is really rules, whatever. Then you're gonna want something like you're gonna want something like Golden Hour from Windmill Games, or the Silvervine system from, of course, Silvervine Games. But if you're somewhere in the middle, you can still utilize the Silvervine system, but maybe you want something like Pathfinder, so you have the rules there, but then you can also be like, oh hey, players can have a giant cat or a bear as a pet if they're a druid or ranger. And that finding your game is a good way to find what you want to do. I work really well with Pathfinder and Silvervine Games because there's not as many rules in there, or they're rules that I know and I can just go with it. I'm a very swinging from the hip kind of GM, whereas other people might need to have papers in front of them of a path that they're going down. Hey, I'm overused. So they might, actually Pathfinder is just a really good game in general. But I also go to conventions a lot and I get to try out other games. So I've tried out the Cortex system, and while that is very roll heavy, well, like ROLL heavy, you can make it ROLE heavy, because there's a difference between players that are the role players that like to roll dice all day and kill things, or you have the ROLE players who really enjoy storyline and would much rather be in a game that they are able to level up their character by how they've been playing them. Kind of like with Vampire the Masquerade, you are able to level up your character however you want with your experience points, but you have to roleplay it out to be able to use it. So that's another one of those games where you need to have good role players and not as many role players. But I'm also here to answer any of your questions that you might have for a GM that you might not be able to ask any of your local GMs. I know that I live in an area where we only have a couple of GMs and they're all like full on players and only run one game, and you only let in new players when they have a new system that they're going through. So I travel quite a lot to get to the gaming that I want to get to, but if you want to find players or want to start GMing in your neck of the woods, I'm here to help you. You can ask me questions and I'll answer them for you. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm Princess O Gaming on Twitter, so tweet me something or leave a comment right down there. Happy gaming!